Hello everyone, the Army of Otters here, and welcome back to the Unexplored Mojave. Today we're going to be checking out the old nuclear test site. Now, if you've been watching this channel for a long time, you're probably thinking to yourself, wait, haven't you already covered this location? And the answer to that is yes. However, I think it's my worst video in this series so far, so I wanted to revisit this site and kind of check out some more things about it. So without further ado, let's check out the old nuclear test site. And as always, this video was recommended to me by Weatherboy1102. Thank you for the recommendation and showing up 6 months later. Let's do this. And while this location is pretty well known, it is located just due south of Novak, near Caesar's Legion's safe house and the crash vertibird. Now, when I fast traveled here, I was greeted with a fuck ton of ghouls. There were so many freaking ghouls and a lot of glowing ones. I am a level 50, and this fight was pretty damn difficult. I actually was not really prepared for the fight. I thought it would just be like the normal situation where you have mostly low-level ghouls, but it really seemed like this was mostly glowing ones, so it was a really difficult fight. I was using Randall Clark's service rifle. However, it just wasn't enough to kill them off effectively, so I switched to the Cleansing Flame, and this was a bit more effective. However, I did almost die, but I just wanted to try and kill them before they got me. I wanted to see if I could survive this encounter, and while it was really close, look at that health, we got away with it, just barely though. So big shout out to the Cleansing Flame for getting me out of this terrible situation. Now, something I completely forgot to mention, which people said in the comments in my old video, is that there is this hut to the northwest of the old test site. And in this hut that is just a metal roof and some sandbags, we can find authority glasses and several chairs. We can assume that this site was used to watch the testing of nuclear explosions. So I launched a Fat Man just for, remembering the good old days of testing nuclear bombs. I don't know, but anyways, that is up there, and I just think it's freaking awesome. Then, inside of the shack, you will normally find a dead trash. However, if you return after 2 days after your first time here, trash will come back to life, and I found out she will just keep coming back to life, because in my other video, she also came back to life. She has 1 HP and is very easy to kill. Now, if you read her journals, which can be found inside of the shack and on her body, you will learn that she wanted to become a ghoul, and that she came to this location to try and ghoulify herself, but instead she just died of radiation poisoning. How disappointing. But that's pretty much all there is at the old nuclear test site. However, we can get outside of the map pretty easy here by doing a reload dash. So we reload dash up this wall. We're really high, but we just save right before we hit the ground. And in Fallout New Vegas, upon respawning, this will get rid of our velocity towards the ground and we can survive the fall. So really easy. And then we're outside of the map and we can check out these ruins over here, or these leftovers from exploded nuclear bombs. There's a few metal shacks, and then there's also a few craters. However, there's really nothing of interest inside of the craters. They're obviously just here for the aesthetic to show that there were nuclear tests conducted here. And there is no radiation though, interestingly, in the craters themselves. Obviously, this is outside the map, so the developers probably didn't feel the need to put radiation in the craters, but just something I thought I'd mention because the nuclear test site itself is highly radioactive and is why there are so many ghouls there. However, I don't know why there's so many ghouls here if people in the Mojave Wasteland are just flooding to this location for its, pretty views, but any of these buildings are not accessible, so there's not really anything you can do out here besides check it out. And if you watch my Dry Wells or Long 15 videos, then you would know that these craters appear very similar to the craters at those locations. So just kind of copy and pasted by Obsidian. Alright everyone, thank you so much for watching this episode of the Unexplored Mojave. I hope this video was a little bit better and a little bit more organized than my old video, but I'll leave the old video up just in case you're curious. If you guys have any recommendations for a future location or a future video, please post them in the comments section below. And, as always, until next time.